There is a place where you can always find summer, where shimmering waterfalls cascade down hundreds of feet into crystal clear pools, where the friendly spirit of aloha will reach out and welcome you again and again. This is the place of fire and ice. This is the island of Hawaii. Although Hawaii is the youngest of the Hawaiian Islands, already she's twice as large as all of her sisters combined. Because of this size, Hawaii has earned the nickname the Big Island. Visitors can see the handiwork of mighty Pele, the goddess of the volcano, at Hawaiian Volcanoes National Park. The park, established in 1916, encompasses over 200,000 acres, from sea level all the way up to the 13,680-foot summit of Mauna Loa. From the safety of a helicopter, you can view both the Mauna Loa and Kilauea volcanoes. Kilauea appears as just a bump on the side of Mauna Loa, but it is the most active volcano in the world. If you want to get up close and personal with the lava, you can hike the stark landscapes along the many trails that crisscross the park. Or you can venture into the Thurston Lava Tube, a large natural tunnel that formed as lava flowed under the land. Just beyond the lava tube, bicycle enthusiasts will find the perfect little trail to lead them through a nearby rainforest. If seeing all of these natural wonders piques your curiosity about volcanoes, head to the Jagger Museum. You'll find many interesting exhibits on volcanology and lava flows. The museum overlooks the incredible Kilauea caldera, a basin-shaped cauldron that's nearly 2.5 miles in diameter. Another great view into the expansive caldera is from Volcano House. Floating 4,000 feet above the Pacific, the lovely 150-year-old hotel is the oldest in the state. Before leaving the park, stop by the charming Volcano Winery. The unique wines are enhanced with tropical fruits and honey farmed right on the site. Guava Chablis, anyone? Heading from Volcano to nearby Hilo, you'll notice that this side of the island receives ample rainfall, which is why everything is always lush and green. It's a botanist's dream. The Big Island is sometimes referred to as the Orchid Island. And at the Akatsuka Orchid Garden, you'll find some of the best orchids Hawaii has to offer. If you like your botanicals on the wild side, take a walk through the Hawaii Tropical Botanical Garden. With over 2,000 varieties of plants, this nature preserve and living seed bank offers you the perfect opportunity to truly get back to nature. Or you can visit unusual Lava Tree State Park. In 1790, a lava flow covered the damp trunks of ohia trees. When the lava cooled and hardened, the trees were enshrouded forever. They are eerie monuments to the force that formed and shaped the entire Hawaiian island chain. If your tastes run more on the stately side, visit the manicured grounds of Nanimau Gardens, showcasing tropical and subtropical plants. In historic Hilo, you can visit the pagodas and gardens within Liliuokalani Park, built in the 1900s to honor Japanese immigrants. From the park, you'll be treated to sweeping views of Hilo Bay. Charming and ethnically diverse, the town of Hilo will enchant you. While here, visit the Lyman Museum, where you'll see exhibits on the area's natural and cultural history. Capture some of Hilo's natural beauty at Rainbow Falls. Or grab a kayak and head down to Hilo Bay. Paddling around, you'll begin to feel a connection with an ancient, seafaring culture. From above the water, you can catch fleeting glimpses of beautiful reef fish darting back and forth. Slip on a mask and fins, and join these creatures in their underwater realm. South of Hilo, you'll find the Mauna Loa Visitors Center and Factory. This is the main processing plant for the company that brings tasty macadamia nuts to people around the world. Be sure to pick up a few samples to take home with you. North of Hilo is Akaka Falls, a 420-foot-high silvery waterfall surrounded by great hiking trails. Beyond Akaka Falls is the legendary Waipio Valley. Known as the Valley of the Kings, this was the former home of Hawaiian rulers. Beginning at a beautiful black sand beach, the valley meanders 6 miles inland. Whether you see it on foot or by horseback, by four-wheel drive or by mule-drawn carriages, you'll be able to appreciate the ephemeral beauty of this mystical paradise. Now that you've seen the eastern and southern part of the Big Island, it's time to switch gears and head to Kona. Kona is on the western side of the island, protected by the trade winds blowing in from the east. Bathed in sunshine year-round, Kona is the perfect destination for a vacation, with interesting activities to please everyone. Start your tour of Kona by strolling down Ali'i Drive, where you'll find hotels, resorts, restaurants, and lots of shopping. Those interested in Hawaiian culture can visit Hulahe'e Palace, built in the mid-19th century for vacationing Hawaiian royalty. The spirit of traditional Hawaii still abounds throughout Kona, as many organizations have undertaken to carefully preserve ancient petroglyphs and fish ponds. These fish ponds were used to lure fish in from the ocean, then trap them, showing the Hawaiian ingenuity in developing aquaculture. Sit back and relax in a horse-drawn carriage as guides entertain you with stories of Hawaiian history and ancient lore. Just south of Kona, in Kealakekua Bay, is a small marker honoring Captain James Cook, the famous 18th century circumnavigator. This was both his first landfall in Hawaii and his last, as angry Polynesians killed him when they realized he wasn't a god. Kealakekua Bay is a tropical paradise for nature lovers. Catamarans and sailboats bring visitors into this bay every day for sun and fun. Around the Cook Monument, snorkelers and divers will find myriad tropical fish. Kayakers paddling around the bay can spend some time searching for spinner dolphins and manta rays that venture into these calm turquoise waters. For those that want to experience this wildlife without getting wet, consider a glass-bottom boat tour. Just a few miles down the road from Kealakekua Bay is Pu'uhunua o Honaunau, also known as the Place of Refuge. In ancient times, if a lawbreaker or defeated warrior could elude capture long enough to reach Honaunau, then a priest would lead that person through a series of rituals and declare the person forgiven. Ancient relics such as houses, temples, petroglyphs, and a 500-year-old stone wall still line the grounds. A thatched structure at one point contained the bones of rulers and chiefs. The waters surrounding Honaunau today are a place of refuge for many different kinds of marine life. This is perhaps one of the best spots to go snorkeling on the island. Look out for parrotfish, green sea turtles, and even the Hawaiian state fish, the humuhumunukunuku apua'a. Beyond Honaunau, you'll find St. Benedict's Catholic Church, known as the Painted Church. Inside are stunning frescoes painted by Father John Velga over 100 years ago. Coffee lovers, take note. On the green slopes high above Hononau and Kealakekua Bay are farms where the world-famous Kona coffee is grown. In the coolness of these mountains, you can tour some of the farms and see how coffee beans are harvested and dried. You'll also find museums filled with artifacts of the industry and tools of the trade. Adventure seekers will have a hard time narrowing down their to-do lists. Sport fishing boats abound, taking anglers out into the deep blue sea in search of marlin, sailfish, and ahi. Equestrians can explore the island by horseback, or even on a mule ride. And hikers will never run out of places to go and things to see. Would-be cowboys might want to visit world-famous Parker Ranch, which at 225,000 acres was once the largest cattle ranch in the world. The ranch is still a working cattle farm and also has 2 historic homes that are open to visitors. Astronomers are in heaven on a visit to Hawaii, as the Big Island is home to the world's largest observatory for optical, infrared, and sub-millimeter astronomy. This observatory sits atop Mauna Kea, the largest mountain in the world. Mauna Kea's base is actually 17,000 feet beneath sea level. And with the summit looming almost 14,000 feet above sea level, it is taller than Mount Everest. Because of this great height, Mauna Kea, which is actually a volcano, spends part of the year covered in snow. This explains its name, which in Hawaiian means White Mountain. From mountaintop to verdant valleys and undersea wonders, you'll undoubtedly find your own private paradise on the Big Island. Hawaii is a place of paradoxes. High adventure mingles with quiet stargazing. Modern resorts share the coastline with ancient royal retreats. You can choose to do everything, or just sit back and do nothing at all. All of this is possible when you visit the Big Island, the island of Hawaii. It's called the Garden Isle, and with good reason. Abundant moisture, gentle trade winds, and temperatures that rarely stray from the comfortable 70s create ideal growing conditions. With almost 500 inches of rain each year, the summit of Mount Waialeale is the wettest spot on Earth. Kauai is the oldest of the Hawaiian Islands and the furthest north. Flamboyant flowers, velvety mountains, a code that allows buildings no higher than a palm tree, and a population of just 50,000 keep Kauai low-key, lovely, and unpretentious. Given Kauai's beautiful outdoors, popular activities have a decided connection with nature. Chief among them is the spectacular Napali Coast on the island's far northwest side. Monumental cliffs and fluted ridges can best be explored by helicopter or by boats that follow the coves and inlets along the water's edge. Those with excellent physical stamina may opt for the rugged trek along the Kalalau Trail. Slightly less demanding hikes can be had at other spots on Kauai's North Shore. The North Shore is also the place to explore Haina wet and dry caves, and to sunbathe on Lumahai Beach, the beautiful strip of sand where Mitzi Gaynor in South Pacific washed that man right out of her hair. The tiny town of Hanalei is set on the expansive sweep of Hanalei Bay. Visitors find a number of good eateries, as well as inviting shops and an historic church. North Shore sites are put in glorious perspective at the Hanalei Valley Lookout, which offers one of the most famous views on Kauai. The patchwork of fields on the 6-mile-long valley floor is the source for most of the taro grown in Hawaii. Further along the coast, elegant Princeville Resort is known for manicured golf courses and dramatic views across Hanalei Bay to the mountain crest called Valley High. Just east of Princeville, you'll find Kilauea Lighthouse, which once guided ships traveling between the west coast of the United States and Asia. Although decommissioned in 1976, the lighthouse is now the picturesque centerpiece of a lively bird refuge. On Kauai's east side, the Fern Grotto on the Waialua River is part of Hawaii's excellent state park system. You board a comfortable riverboat for a 40-minute ride up the slow-moving Waialua to the opening of a dramatic cave draped in ferns, where you're serenaded by the romantic Hawaiian wedding song. In the same area, picturesque Opa'ika'a Falls is named for the small shrimp that lay their eggs in the rocky pools at the base of the cascade. Kauai's abundant rainfall and rich volcanic soil make it ideal for botanical gardens, and the island has some excellent ones, from Limahuli Garden and Preserve to Smith's Tropical Paradise. Here, garden lovers can enjoy more than 30 strollable acres of plants, flowers, fruit trees, and lagoons. Abundant rainfall also fills the rivers that flow down from Kauai's mountain heights. The Hanalei, Waialua, and Hulaʻia rivers are popular with kayakers thanks to their calm waters and lush surroundings. The Hulaʻia runs past the historic Menehune fish ponds and through a national wildlife refuge. South of Waialua, near the city of Lihue, tours of Kilohana offer shopping in the setting of a historic plantation mansion. Minutes away in Koloa Town, you can see the first successful sugar mill in Hawaii, which dates to 1835. This one-time plantation town has been restored with quaint storefronts and interesting restaurants. On the way, you'll pass through the tree tunnel, a fragrant canopy of immense eucalyptus. Poipu is a busy resort town on Kauai's south shore, where the palm-fringed beach is ideal for a day of swimming, beachcombing, and snorkeling. Those not into water-based entertainment can go for a bike ride or explore the scenic coast on horseback. Of course, where there are resorts, golf cannot be far away. Among Kauai's 154 holes of golf, the Kieli course at Kauai Lagoons Golf Course was the site of the 1991 PGA Grand Slam of Golf. Open to the public, the 7,070-yard par 72 course has 18 demanding holes that require dexterity in shooting over ravines. Continuing west, the landscapes reflect the hotter temperatures of the leeward coast. It was here that British Captain James Cook first landed in Hawaii in 1778, and that an errant adventurer later tried to claim the island for Russia. Waimea Canyon, 10 miles long and 3,500 feet deep, is dramatically carved into the island's west side. It was described by Mark Twain as the Grand Canyon of the Pacific and is one of Kauai's scenic showpieces. You can hike into its shadowy depths or admire its rainbow-colored walls from lookout points along the rim. From the Kalalau lookout, there are bird's-eye views of the Nepali coast, and we've come full circle on the Garden Isle. When exploring Kauai, you immediately become part of the rhythm of nature. Spectacular scenery that encourages lingering. Water sports like kayaking and snorkeling in inviting warm waters. Getting acquainted with the fragrances of exotic plants and flowers. It's all part of the unique experience that only this lush corner of Hawaii can provide. Lanai's nickname of Pineapple Island may need some revision as the island throws out the welcome mat to luxury-minded vacationers in place of plantation workers. Bought by James Dole of Dole pineapple fame in 1922, the island was the largest pineapple plantation in the world until market forces brought about a change in the 1990s. Now, 2 upscale resorts offer creature comforts and fun-filled activities to those who visit this second smallest of the Hawaiian Islands. To fully appreciate the attractions of Lanai, you'll need to make the acquaintance of a jeep. Only about 30 miles of paved road exist, so many beaches, trails, and landmarks can be reached only along the red clay roads that crisscross Lanai. Excellent maps come with every rental vehicle, and the rental companies post frequent updates on which roads and trails are accessible that day. There are daily flights into Lanai, and several daily boat crossings from Lahaina on Maui. Those arrive at the Nile Bay Harbor, a 10-minute drive from Lanai City. This is the only town on the island and was the center of plantation life for decades. Neat, colorful homes proceed on a grid from the central square, which is lined with Norfolk pines and quaint buildings. Head north of town and you quickly come to the Lodge at Kauai, one of the 2 luxurious resorts that have earned a world-famous reputation for elegance. Go horseback riding or shooting at the beautifully designed course that offers a challenge to all manner of marksmen. Turn onto the Polehua Trail to reach the Garden of the Gods. This eerie scattering of volcanic boulders and pinnacles is the legendary haunt of warrior spirits. Near the Garden of the Gods, you can take a self-guided walk to examine the indigenous vegetation. Lanai has some of the last remaining stands of native trees and shrubs, and the Nature Conservancy preserves hundreds of acres of this precious resource. Most of Lanai's shoreline is rugged and windswept. The west coast is lined with dramatic cliffs. On the north shore, there are excellent views of both Maui and Molokai. But the channels between the islands are treacherous, so these beaches come under the category of look, but don't swim. A notable exception to this safety rule is Hulapoi Bay. Hugging the southeastern shore of the island, it's a superb spot for swimming and snorkeling. Thanks to its status as a marine conservation area, some consider this among the best snorkel and dive sites in the world. Overlooking this inviting stretch of sand is the other upscale resort found on Lanai, the Manele Bay Hotel. Between Hulapoi Bay and Lanai City is the broad sweep of the Palawai Basin. This was where millions upon millions of pineapples were once cultivated. But before Dole, there were, of course, the native Hawaiians, and faint traces of that culture can be seen at the Luahiwa petroglyphs. From ancient carvings to contemporary pleasures, there are unusual attractions on the little island of Lanai. Wispy strands of Norfolk pines trace the ridge of mountains that looks down on the Palawai Basin and the timeless town of Lanai City. As this island transitions from pineapple plantation to plantation hospitality, Lanai provides a unique glimpse at the Hawaiian spirit. Have you ever dreamed of a sunrise in the House of the Sun? How about floating through a rainbow of tropical fish? Or watching the sun melt into a sea of turquoise? Then come visit Maui, and soon you'll understand why locals say Maui no ka oi. Maui is the best. The second largest of the Hawaiian Islands, Maui was created in stages. Early on, two erupting volcanoes formed East Maui and West Maui. Continued lava flows and fluctuations in sea level ultimately united the islands. Today, the extinct Pu'ukukui is all that's left of the ancient volcano that formed West Maui. Haleakala in the east, however, lies dormant. Both volcanoes stand as timeless reminders of Maui's fiery beginnings. Haleakala means House of the Sun, and there's no better place to watch the sunrise up from the east. Its highest point is over 10,000 feet above sea level, and 3,000 feet below the summit is Haleakala's crater. Large enough to contain the island of Manhattan, it evokes images of a lunar landscape. Despite this harsh environment, this is one of only two places on Earth where the rare silver sword grows. On Haleakala's southwestern slopes, the rolling hills and cool air of Maui's upcountry beckon travelers to explore a different side of Hawaii. Botanical gardens flourish in the rich volcanic soil, as do the vineyards of Tedeschi Winery. Come have a taste of pineapple wine or other tempting samples. One of the more exhilarating ways to experience Haleakala is through a sunrise bike tour. After the first golden rays of the sun peak above the horizon, you'll begin your downward descent. Although it's almost 40 miles from summit to ocean, you'll only pedal for about 300 yards. The rest of the way you'll be flying down the road, hugging the curves in an experience you'll never forget. After your biking adventure, how about a driving adventure along the legendary Road to Hana? Although it's only 53 miles from the Kahului airport, the meandering road has over 600 curves and 54 single-lane bridges. You'll encounter magnificent waterfalls and lush rainforests. Hanatown exudes the charm of old Hawaii, and just another 10 miles or so beyond Hana is famous Ohio Gulch. Nestled among bamboo and wild orchids are a series of waterfalls, beckoning you to come and play. Just beyond these 7 sacred pools is a tiny church whose graveyard is the final resting place of Charles Lindbergh. Connecting Haleakala and East Maui with the West Maui Mountains is verdant Iao Valley. In this valley you can hike past silvery streams and emerald ferns and marvel at the unique Iao Needle, a cinder cone pinnacle soaring straight into the sky. In the Waikapu Valley, stop and explore the Maui Tropical Plantation. The heavenly scent of tropical flowers wafts in the air as you tour fields of pineapple, banana, and macadamia nut in this working plantation that welcomes visitors. One of Maui's most famous destinations is the alluring resort town of Kaanapali. Home of championship golf courses, world-famous resorts, and romantic beaches, you're sure to find something to please as you soak up a little sun and lots of fun. While in Kaanapali, don't forget to visit the shops and cafes of Whalers Village. The village is home to the Whalers Museum, showcasing artifacts and remnants of Maui's historic whaling industry. Nowhere on the island do Maui's historical past and lively present melt together as they do in Old Lahaina Town. It once served as capital of Kamehameha's kingdom. Today it's a National Historic Site and home to much of Maui's most interesting heritage. The coral and stone Baldwin House, built in the 1830s for missionary and physician Dwight Baldwin, has been carefully restored to transport visitors back to the 19th century. The Carthaginian, too, is a living museum and tribute to the tall ships that sailed into Lahaina's harbors in the 19th century and made this the world's whaling capital. Ready to get wet? Maui is a surfer's paradise. On the north shore of the island, when conditions are just right, monster waves pound the shore. At Hukaipa Beach, you'll spot some of the world's best surfers at the top of their game. Not quite up to the challenge? Even beginners can find just the right break. Much of Maui's magic can be found beneath the waves as well. Because many of the reefs around Maui have been designated as marine sanctuaries, the sea teems with creatures, great and small. You'll see every color of the rainbow as you navigate through underwater parks and preserves, and you'll delight in the seemingly endless visibility. If you're interested in the denizens of the deep, but aren't quite ready for a face-to-face encounter, visit the Maui Ocean Center. The center boasts over 60 interactive exhibits featuring Hawaii's rich marine habitats. Another way to experience Maui's sea life without getting wet is to step aboard the famous Atlantis submarine. Sit back in air-conditioned comfort and watch the secrets of the underwater world unfold before your eyes. You can also take a whale-watching cruise and search for the gentle giant of the sea, the great humpback whale. As the sun melts into the western sky, grab your lei and head for the nearest luau for great food and great fun as you get into the spirit of aloha. Ancient culture, true romance, thrilling adventure, and stunning beauty. Come find your own little slice of paradise here on the Valley Isle, the island of Maui. Soon you too will be saying, Maui no ka'oi. Maui is the best. The friendly Isle of Molokai offers up a world of beauty and charm. In the west are the open spaces of the Molokai Ranch and expansive beaches backed by dunes. The southern coast is garlanded by ancient fish ponds and protected by offshore reefs. The eastern side of the island has lush rainforested valleys where endemic plants and animals survive. And in the north, nature is showcased by spectacular sea cliffs, while history lives on at what was once an outpost of isolation and despair. From any corner of the compass, Molokai is an enchanting gem of an island. Molokai was the place chosen by King Kamehameha V to banish anyone suffering from leprosy. The peninsula of Kalaupapa was cut off from topside Molokai by the world's tallest sea cliffs and was isolated from the rest of the Hawaiian Islands by turbulent sea. Here at the village of Kalawao, a Belgian priest arrived in 1873. Father Damien spent the rest of his life tending to the spiritual, medical, and practical needs of the banished victims of leprosy, now called Hansen's disease. In 1889, just before his own death from leprosy, Father Damien was joined by Mother Marianne Cope, who came to care for the colony's women. Once Hansen's disease was found to be treatable with sulfone drugs, those living at Kalaupapa were allowed to leave the peninsula. Many, however, chose to remain in the only home they had ever known. Today, visitors to the colony do so by permission, and the entire peninsula is now a national park. You can arrange flights in and out, ride a mule down the zigzag trail, or hike the steep route. While Father Damien is on the path to sainthood because of his selfless devotion to those banished victims of Hansen's disease, he also took his ministry topside. There he built 4 churches, 2 of which survive. The spiritual legacy of Father Damien is a fitting follow-up to pre-contact days on Molokai, when it was considered a place of intense prayer. The kahuna, or priests of this island, were believed to be the most powerful in Hawaii, and it was on Molokai that the ritual of hula was born. At Halawa Bay, island royalty practiced the sport of surfing, and a native son, Prince Lot, took the name Kamehameha V when he became King of Hawaii. This grove of coconut trees was planted by him and is faced by the quaint Church Row, testament to missionary zeal to bring Christianity to Molokai. The main town of Kaunakakai lies just up the street from the main wharf on Molokai's south shore. It is delightfully old-fashioned, and residents get along perfectly well without traffic lights or shopping malls. That's not to say there's no good shopping, however. Island crafters showcase their creations at a gallery in town. The central valley of Molokai was once given over to the cultivation of pineapple. When the bottom fell out of that market, enterprising locals turned to other crops, including macadamia nuts and coffee. These make tasty keepsakes of the friendly isle. The western shores of Molokai have some spectacular beaches. This part of the island is the domain of the Molokai Ranch, a private company that was originally created by King Kamehameha V. The little town of Mauna Loa was originally built as housing for those who worked the pineapple plantations. Now it's the big city for visitors staying out west. West, east, south, and north. You'll find fascinating heritage and a warm welcome in any corner of Molokai. Molokai is a place of subtle appeal. Locals are quick to point out that more than half of the visitors to their island come from neighboring Hawaiian islands. Everyone who experiences Molokai is touched forever by the peaceful allure of the friendly island. Oahu is the most famous of the Hawaiian Islands, thanks to its historic heritage, world-renowned beaches, and capital city of Honolulu. This second oldest island of the Hawaiian archipelago is made up of 2 volcanoes, and its most recognizable landmark is an extinct volcanic crater. Millions of years of volcanic activity have sculpted deep valleys, sheer cliffs, and 112 miles of dramatic coastline. With so much scenic appeal, it's no wonder Oahu is known as the gathering place. Oahu's #1 visitor attraction commemorates the day when Hawaii's history became America's history. On December 7, 1941, the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor and sank the USS Arizona. Sculpted by Austrian POW Alfred Preis, the Arizona Memorial spans the sunken battleship. Beneath the feet of visitors, 1,100 Navymen and Marines lie entombed in the hull. Within sight of the Arizona Memorial lies the USS Missouri. During a self-guided tour of the mighty Mo, you can catch a glimpse of its massive armaments, peer into officers' and enlisted men's quarters, and walk the deck where General Douglas MacArthur accepted the Japanese surrender on September 2, 1945. The military legacy commemorated at Pearl Harbor is just one facet of Oahu's multifaceted appeal. Head to Honolulu to discover the island's Polynesian past. Iolani Palace was built for King Kalakaua in 1882 and served as a royal residence until Queen Liliuokalani was overthrown in 1893. Magnificent chandeliers, Corinthian columns, and European grandeur adorn the only royal palace in the U.S. Just around the corner are the buildings at the Mission Houses Museum, including the oldest wooden structure in Hawaii. Adjacent to these historic homes is Kauai'ahau Church. It is sometimes referred to as the Westminster Abbey of Hawaii because the coronations and funerals of kings and queens were once conducted here. For an in-depth perspective on Polynesian anthropology and culture, visit the Bishop Museum. It was founded by Charles Bishop, husband of Bernice Pauahi, the last direct descendant of Kamehameha I. The museum contains one of the world's finest collections of Hawaiiana artifacts, hula exhibits, featherworks, and costumes. Heading out of Honolulu on the scenic Pali Highway leads you to the simple hideaway of Queen Emma, wife of King Kamehameha IV. You can view the Queen's personal artifacts, the beautiful palace, and the neoclassical gardens. High above the city streets is Punch Bowl Crater, which encompasses the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific. In this sacred place, military heroes lie at rest amidst a setting that commemorates their sacrifice. Even further up into the Ka'olau Mountains is another splendid viewpoint, Pali Lookout. It provides panoramic vistas of the island's north shore. Nowhere is more legendary among surfers than Oahu's north shore. Turquoise waters, white sandy beaches, and 30-foot waves make Bonsai Pipeline and Waimea Bay the most famous surf spots in the world. Nearby Waimea Falls Park is a verdant setting for traditional gardens, hula ceremonies, and cascading waterfalls. Round the northernmost point of Oahu to discover the Polynesian Cultural Center. This impressive facility began as an experiment in 1963. Its 7 model villages include Hawaii, Samoa, Fiji, Tonga, and New Zealand. Explore these villages on your own and marvel at the majestic pageant of the longboats. Continuing on a southeast route brings travelers past Sandy Beach, the Halona Blowhole, and spectacular Hanauma Bay. This legally protected underwater park has become the island's premier spot for snorkeling, diving, sunbathing, and picnicking. If you'd like to acquaint yourself with local marine life in a more controlled environment, then head over to Sea Life Park. You'll find amazing displays of marine animals and a variety of shows with trained sea lions, dolphins, and penguins. The most impressive feature is the Hawaiian Reef Tank, a 30,000-gallon fishbowl containing more than 2,000 specimens of the island's rich marine life. The signature landmark of Oahu is stunning Diamond Head Crater. Formed after a volcanic eruption over 100,000 years ago and rising 761 feet, this tough cone has a trail that leads you to the rim of the crater, where you can view Oahu's southeast corner. Then, catch your breath and head back to the most famous beach in Hawaii. Waikiki was a royal playground for Hawaiian nobility before it became the glass and concrete shrine to shopping that it is now. Thanks to a superb stretch of beach, Waikiki does manage to retain the surf and sand appeal of its former life, while accommodating the elegant resorts and upscale boutiques that now line the streets. You can do it all in Waikiki, from riding a submarine to learning to surf. From a romantic seaside stroll to high-energy luau. Power shopping and serious sunning are also on the agenda during a stay at Hawaii's #1 resort location. To experience the white sandy beaches, high-rise hotels, the memorials to heroes' sacrifice, and the encircling scenic splendor is to discover the never-ending magic of Oahu. Oahu's appeal derives from its successful combining of cosmopolitan city life, Polynesian customs and culture, and endless beach activities. Together they create a vibrant dynamic that is the gathering place. Bora Bora is one of the most famous islands in the world, and once you've seen it, you'll understand why this scenic destination is revered for its incredible beauty and mystical allure. A place where you can experience adventure as well as relaxation. Bora Bora will make your travel dreams come true. The lagoon is Bora Bora's main attraction. One look at its crystal clear blue and turquoise waters, and you understand why. The lagoon is 3 times the size of the island itself and features a wide variety of water-related activities. Swimming, diving, and snorkeling are some of the favorites here, and the lagoon's inviting waters are a treat for all. You won't want to miss the stingray encounter, where you can swim with and even touch these gentle creatures. For the more adventurous, swimming with sharks is also an option. This is a fun and totally safe opportunity to see nature's perfect predator up close and personal. A glass-bottom boat provides the chance to observe the beauty of Bora Bora marine life from a more sedate environment. Glide gently over exotic coral and fish as your local experts provide commentary during this fun and interesting journey. Want to get a bird's-eye view of the island? Then take flight on a parasailing adventure. You'll soar up to 600 feet above the water as you take in the beauty of Bora Bora and the surrounding lagoon from a truly unique perspective. Once you make it back down to terra firma, you might want to check out some of the island's historic offerings. During World War II, Bora Bora was considered a strategic location, and the U.S. placed guns here as part of Operation Bobcat. Now the guns stand as reminders of the conflict and are a popular attraction for tourists. Some of them are easy to find, but for others you'll need a local guide to help you. An overall tour of the island is highly recommended, and what better way to see the sights than in a 4-wheel drive? Some trips include breathtaking views of the island and the lagoon, tropical plantations, as well as stops at ancient Polynesian temples called maraes. If you're more interested in a 4-legged ride than you are in a 4-wheel drive, then consider taking a horseback ride along the island's white sand beaches. You'll enjoy picturesque views of Raiatea and other surrounding islands. Moonlight rides are also available for the more romantic at heart. In addition to all the fun activities and attractions on the island, Bora Bora also offers a variety of first-class resorts where you can be pampered, waited on, and basically have your every whim catered to. All feature incredible views, impeccable service, and non-stop entertainment. When you're ready to head into town, you'll have no trouble finding it. Vaitape is the only town on the island. And no trip would be complete without a stop at Bloody Mary's, Bora Bora's most famous bar and restaurant. Of course, it's the beauty of Bora Bora that serves as the main attraction. The offshore motu and coral reef form a protective necklace around the island and its crystal blue lagoon. In the center of the island, majestic Mount Otomanu and Mount Bahia dominate the view. These two towering volcanic peaks are often shrouded in white clouds, giving them a mysterious and almost mythical quality. You'll find yourself marveling at the beauty and natural wonder of this Polynesian paradise, an allure that prompted author James Michener to call Bora Bora the most beautiful island in the world. Sensational sunsets, spectacular swimming, and tropical splendor await the traveler in search of the perfect island getaway. Bora Bora is destined to be your travel dream come true. Wise travelers have long known about the islands that make up French Polynesia, but Huahine is something special. Lesser known and traveled than some of her sister islands, Huahine is called the Garden Island, thanks to its abundance of lush green foliage and wild jungle-like scenery. This tropical paradise offers visitors lucky enough to discover it a relaxing, stress-free environment where they can experience a traditional Polynesian way of life. One of the first things you notice about Huahine are the incredible white sand beaches. The clean, clear water and calm conditions of the lagoon are inviting for swimming, diving, and snorkeling, which might be the overall favorite activity on the island. If you're not feeling like getting wet, a ride on a glass-bottom boat gives you the chance to enjoy all the beauty of Huahine marine life while staying dry. Glide gently over exotic coral and colorful fish while relaxing on board during this fun and informative outing. History hounds in search of ancient archaeological sites might want to visit the village of Maeva. The marae, or temple, was a sacred meeting area, and the Maeva Marae is one of the largest and best preserved in the Society Islands. These lithic monuments rise from the ground like a Polynesian version of Stonehenge. Marae Manunu is another impressive site, and is one of Huahine's most renowned marae monoliths. Restored in 1933, the sacred stone is a curious rectangular shape and measures nearly 100 feet long. For a taste of historic Polynesian culture, a visit to the ancient fish traps at Lake Whanaunui is in order. Set hundreds of years ago for the royal family, these traps are unique in Huahine. Even today, tradition dictates that only descendants of the Tahitian royal family may remove fish from the traps. Mythology is a big part of Polynesian life, and this is well illustrated in the story of the sacred eels. Legend has it that many years ago, an eel married a beautiful maiden, and the island's residents are the descendants of this unusual marriage. Whether or not the legend is true, the eels are a sight to behold. Their eyes are a cold blue translucent color, but these sacred eels are harmless and only interested in feeding on the sacred mackerel offered by visitors. While many people are perfectly passionate about chocolate, vanilla remains the world's favorite flavor. Huahine offers you the chance to see how these plants are cultivated and harvested. Vanilla plants, which are actually a form of orchid, still must be hand-pollinated. An industrious worker can pollinate up to 2,000 flowers a day. Be sure to take a tour of these interesting plantations, and don't forget to purchase some of what locals call Tahitian gold. Ever wonder how they make a black pearl? Well, you can find out at the Black Pearl Farm, where you'll get to follow the process from cultivation to harvest. When you're through, you'll have a chance to select a wide variety of pearl products at excellent prices. And after all, what would a vacation be without a little shopping? Whether in a group or on your own, exploring Huahine is an adventure of sublime pleasures. Take a horseback ride through the valleys, or if you're feeling romantic, ride down the beach and enjoy a spectacular sunset. Prefer to blaze your own trail? 4x4 vehicles are available and are sometimes the only way to the more remote places on the island. The journey is well worth it, and the local guides provide an educational and very entertaining trip. Wherever your journeys take you during your visit to Huahine, you're certain to be treated to spectacular scenery, interesting places, and a friendly welcome. With her breathtaking views and laid-back atmosphere, Huahine is a truly special place. A place where you can leave your cares behind and experience the authentic Polynesian way of life. Huahine is a South Pacific jewel to be discovered by the lucky few. Many people consider Moorea the most beautiful place on Earth. It's conjectured that James Michener based his mythical Bali High on this lovely island, Tahiti's close neighbor, but worlds away in personality. Although there is much to do, the overwhelming reason to visit Moorea is its stunningly beautiful scenery. The island is serrated with picturesque peaks that swoop into shadowed valleys. Its white and black sand beaches are surrounded by translucent green lagoons with a sapphire sea just beyond. Its shoreline, dimpled by Oponohu Bay and Cook's Bay, is ideal for beach walks and shell gathering. Its trademark Muaroa Mountain, also called Bali High Mountain, is the quintessential snapshot memory of a place of unsurpassed beauty. As expected of an island, some of the best things to do on Moorea are connected to the sea. You can get close to the ocean's fascinating mammals at a dolphin encounter in a private lagoon and become involved with interactive games, learning about what you can do to help dolphins everywhere. A unique ecological tour conducted by Dr. Michael Poole provides a different look at sea life. As you bob quietly in a comfortable small boat just inside protected reefs, marine life comes to you. It's quite possible that a resident pod of spinner dolphins will approach within touching distance. Scuba divers and snorkelers vote Moorea a prime dive site for its warm, clear lagoon waters as well as the open waters of the deep sea. Several shark species, manta rays, giant sea turtles, humpback whales, moray eels, along with countless smaller fish, provide a colorful, never-ending underwater parade. Moorea's inland areas are a fascinating contrast to its beaches. Joining a 4x4 safari to historical and ecological sites in the Oponohu Valley is a good way to get acquainted with the maraes. These ancient temples were part of a complex Polynesian social system. The valley, once teeming with people, is now mostly agricultural, with pineapple replacing vanilla as a principal crop. Rising above the valley is Mount Rotui, which divides Cook's Bay and Oponohu Bay, and provides spectacular views of the two bodies of water. Here you'll find one of the valley's finest vista points, Belvedere Lookout. So dramatic that it was part of the setting for the 1984 movie The Bounty, starring Mel Gibson. Near Belvedere is a well-restored marae with shrines for the gods and a platform for archery competition. Another spectacular overlook is Ia Ora Lookout, above the Hotel Sofitel. It has dramatic views of Tahiti to the east, rising majestically from the sea. The beach here is among the best on the island. A few kilometers past the road to the Opunahou Valley, in the village of Papatoai, an unusual octagonal church is the oldest European building in use in the South Pacific. The London Missionary Society built it in 1811 on the site of an ancient marae. All that remains of the Polynesian temple is a slim monolith outside the church. St. Joseph's Catholic Church sits on the west side of Cook's Bay. And on a route that circles the island are yet more reminders of missionary days. To see how past Polynesians filled their daily lives, you can make a stop at the Tiki Theatre Village, a cultural center consisting of authentically constructed thatched huts. It provides a representation of what a Polynesian village looked like in Captain Cook's day. The heritage of the past mingles easily with the lifestyles of the present to make Moorea a graciously welcoming island. Whether you're touring a shadowy valley, discovering ancient ruins, luxuriating in warm sea waters, or simply sipping a cool drink, you can be assured that the backdrop will be one of unmatched beauty. Whether captured on film or simply in the mind's eye, the beauty of Moorea becomes a part of your travel memories that will last forever. Birthplace of gods, mythic launch site for heroic navigators, spiritual heart of Polynesia. Raiatea is a magical island of legend and lore. Second largest of the Society Islands, Raiatea has a smaller sister island lying just across the lagoon. Taha'a has its own special place in Tahitian history, and together, these two islands provide a captivating travel experience. Most visitors to Raiatea arrive at its main village of Uturoa. It's from this harbor that ferries journey to Bora Bora and Tahiti, and vessels crisscross the lagoon to Taha'a. Uturoa reflects the small-town atmosphere found everywhere on Raiatea, with Chinese shops lining a road that leads to the colorful central market. Travel south to Whaaroa Bay, which slices deeply into Raiatea's eastern coast. According to tradition, this is the place from which skilled navigators set sail to colonize Hawaii and New Zealand. Raiatea emits an almost magnetic appeal for navigators. Captain James Cook anchored in the protected water of Raiatea's lagoon more often than at any other Society Island. Lovely bays such as Fatemu and Tetuaroa indent the coastline. But few passes through the barrier reef exist, so mariners must proceed with caution if they want to explore the beauty. Continue south from Whaaroa Bay to discover the ancient religious, cultural, and political center of the Society Islands. Marae Taputapuatea is remarkably well preserved, and its impressive ahu once bore the likeness of fertility god Oro. Taputapuatea lies opposite the Te Awamoa Pass into the lagoon, and fires lit at the marae may have served as navigational beacons for Polynesian navigators. This was once the site of fire-walking ceremonies and human sacrifice, and even today it's believed that this is a center of psychic power. While Raiatea has intriguing history and Polynesian charm, what it doesn't have is an array of inviting beaches. Its natural beauty derives instead from towering mountains and the sparkling lagoon. This beauty can be enjoyed from horseback or the seat of a bicycle. Power pedal the island's 60-mile circumference in a few hours, or stop to snap photos and smell the plumeria and make a day of it. Tours by four-wheel drive allow access to more remote corners of the island, including the Oropiro Lookout. The lush habitat nurtured by the mountainous terrain is ideal for an extravagance of botanic diversity, as displayed at the Botanical Garden. A lack of sandy beaches doesn't mean you'll go without watery fun. Hop onto a ferry or into an outrigger and head over to Taha'a, which has a string of motus lying offshore. They are the ideal place from which to explore the undersea sights. Afterward, a beach barbecue is just the thing to replenish your energy. If Raiatea can be described as laid back, then Taha'a is positively sleepy. This was the legendary birthplace of Raiatea's first king, Hero, who built a canoe of heroic proportions and sailed it to Rarotonga. Today, Taha'a is dotted with small family homesteads, many of which are involved in the cultivation of vanilla. The labor-intensive work includes hand pollination, but the flavor is favored by millions upon millions of taste-conscious people the world around. Taha'a's other cash crop is black pearls, and a visit to an offshore farm reveals the process that creates these lustrous gems. Easily portable and non-breakable, they make a perfect keepsake of the South Seas. Taha'a and Raiatea are ideally situated within the Society Islands to offer up marvelous views of their neighbors and a neighborly welcome to visitors. If you're looking for a glimpse at the Polynesia of old, if uncrowded exploring and scenic beauty are on your sightseeing agenda, and if a quietly captivating vacation is your idea of bliss, then schedule a getaway to charming Raiatea and her sister island of Taha'a. Are you ready for a remote coral atoll paradise whose lagoon is larger than the island of Tahiti and its charm reflects a bygone era? Then consider a getaway to Rangiroa, largest atoll in the Tuamotu archipelago. You'll discover a relaxing spot where every view is picture perfect. A far-flung stretch of coral atolls, Tuamotu is the largest such archipelago on Earth. To put the word largest in perspective, the Tuamotus combined have just over 720 square miles of land. But it's water, not land, that defines atolls, and Rangiroa's lagoon is so expansive it's too big to see across. Ringing this turquoise treasure are tiny coral outcroppings, some large enough for a village, and some just small enough to break the surface of the sea. Rangiroa has two passes that allow access from open ocean into the lagoon. Facing each pass is a village, Avatoru and Tiputa. All of this geographic orientation sets the scene for one thing: tropical splendor. The two passes through Rangiroa's outer reef ensure a rejuvenating flow of cleansing currents, so marine life flourishes in water that is clear, warm, and nutrient-rich. Diving and snorkeling are the best way to appreciate the special beauty of Rangiroa. But make sure to pick a spot that matches your skill. The strong currents that rush through the passes make those spots suitable for advanced divers only. Other motus have conditions ideal for snorkeling and less experienced divers. If you want to peer beneath the waves and get a look at underwater inhabitants while staying dry, then consider a glass-bottom boat or the unique aqua sub. It's thought that these atolls were originally inhabited by refugees from Tahiti and the Marquesas. A dissenting voice in the scholarly debate about early inhabitants came from Thor Heyerdahl. He believed colonists may have arrived from South America. And in 1947 he set sail to test his theory. He spent 101 days aboard Kon-Tiki before running aground on Raroai, just south of Rangiroa. With fresh water in short and undependable supply, survival has always depended on seafood, along with coconuts. With the introduction of cultured pearls into the local economy, islanders have new prosperity to enhance the simple pleasures of life on a South Seas isle. You'll find the local people happy to share the spirit of Rangiroa with you, and because there's very little infrastructure, you'll get to know the island's inhabitants as you hitch rides and wait for ferries. Because the Tuamotus present such a treacherous course for mariners, they were spared much contact with Europeans during centuries of exploration. Those brave enough or foolhardy enough to attempt passage through the labyrinth of Tuamotu quickly dubbed this the dangerous archipelago. While the dangers of the reef persist, the welcome of the people makes getting here well worth the effort. The world's romantic vision of the South Seas has, in large part, been created by Tahiti. When you visit this exotic island, you'll understand why. Gardens are richly ornamented with fragrant frangipani and plumeria. The air is soft and fragrant, stirred gently by soothing trade winds. Traces of the Tahiti painted by Gauguin are in the faces of young Tahitian women. Their beauty and the beauty of the island itself form a memorable background for this magical island paradise. With easygoing people and breathtaking scenery, Tahiti is unlike any other place on Earth. When you're ready to sightsee, you'll quickly find that you can do it in climatic comfort, as Tahiti's air temperature and water temperature average out to a comfortable 79 degrees. A good place to begin is Papeete, a city made for strolling. When you tire, catch Le Truck, a user-friendly vehicle that's long on whimsy and short on comfort, but is guaranteed to get you where you're going. Tahiti's lively waterfront is a panorama of freighters and copra boats that serve the outer islands. Nearby, Le Marché, Papeete's two-tier central market, covers an entire city block. It's the place to find wonderful woven hats, bags, and purses, plus shells and pareos, those colorful cloth rectangles that can be a wraparound cover-up for Tahitian beach-going and a tablecloth back home. Fish, fruits, vegetables, and flowers attract locals on their daily rounds. Outside the market, Papeete's meandering streets are a treasure trove of small shops and stores, including those that sell the famous Tahitian black pearls. In the center of town, Notre Dame Cathedral's red tile spire beckons worshippers and sightseers. The beauty and spirit of Tahiti have inspired explorers and artists for centuries. Most famous of the expatriates who fell under the spell of the island is Paul Gauguin. The Gauguin Museum houses memorabilia from his life, as well as facsimile sketches. Unfortunately, not a single original Gauguin work exists in Tahiti today. Literary inspiration is the attraction at the James Norman Hall home. It is filled with the personality of the famed Mutiny on the Bounty author. Hall's writing desk and typewriter, more than 3,000 books, and nostalgic photos of his Tahitian wife and children decorate this charming home. The Museum of Tahiti and her islands provides an excellent introduction to Polynesian culture. Filled with paintings, sculptures, historical and geographical exhibits, the museum is a celebration of what makes Tahiti so uniquely special. Another cultural attraction, Marae Arahurahu, is considered a place of legend and mystery. Its history says the temple holds the ashes of a cremated warrior. See if you can spot his ghost, who is said to live there today. Search for the spirit of James Cook at Venus Point. It is so named because it's the vantage point from which Captain Cook came to observe the transit of planet Venus. Today, visitors can explore the historic lighthouse and enjoy a picnic on a shady beach. For an inadvertent shower, you can visit nearby Arahoho Blowhole. At this roadside attraction, crashing waves force water into a lava tunnel, which then erupts on the surface in a geyser-like fountain of seawater. One of the best perspectives of Tahiti is from Ta'ara'a Hill, where the views over Matavai Bay stretch to Papeete, with Moorea in the distance. Further along the Circle Island Road, the town of Arue is significant as the burial place of Tahiti's last king, Pomare V. His royal tomb is built of solid coral taken from Tahitian waters and crowned with a Grecian-style urn. Showcasing Tahiti's natural beauty, the Mara'a Fern Grotto consists of 3 yawning holes in a steep cliff filled with shallow lagoons overflowing with lush vegetation that thrives in the cool interiors. Tahiti's lush interior remains relatively unexplored. To discover its mysteries, you can take a 4-wheel drive tour to Mount Marau, where a lookout point offers magnificent views of the valleys below. One of the defining features of the Polynesian culture is dance. The pulsing rhythms and brightly colored costumes are more than entertainment. They are a means to preserve history and traditions, and just may captivate you in the same way they have kept travelers spellbound for centuries. When exploring Tahiti, you'll experience a warm connection with nature. Silvery waterfalls cascade into shimmering pools. Streaks of light and shade crisscross paths beneath cathedrals of fern trees. Dazzling blue waters fringe black sand beaches. Mysterious grottos and archaeological sites encourage discovery. This is Tahiti, unique in all the world.